Hello, here's another video tutorial by Jaaantt. And in this tutorial I'm going to show you and I'm going to teach you how to blend. Like I did in some of my videos, how to make a chapel, how to make a POW camp house, how to make a keratin style house. And you saw that I was blending two textures into one. So yeah, now I'm going to show you how I did that. First, you have to have seen my how to make a terrain tutorial, but I can also show you again. Here we go. I'll take this size, 348 by 348. Go to patch, simple terrain mesh, width 7, height 7. And I'm going to make little hillies. Like a little river. Going to like this. Yeah, now I want a texture on it. Now I want to blend it. So now you've made a terrain, and this here, like a little river. Well, not really river, but yeah. Just drag it down a little more, drag it up. So yeah, I've got this, and now I'm going to teach you how to blend it. Now first you gotta do is add a texture on it. This will be the texture and sound that you will be hearing when you are walking on it. So if you want to have a grass sound while walking on your blended patch, you have to select a grass texture. Take this one, press cap, and like I want to blend it with a ground texture, sand. The first thing you have to do, always check. Use a texture. You will always fall through blend textures. You cannot walk in game on a blend texture. Blend texture, you can recognize them by the white stroke around the texture. That's a blend texture. A texture without a white stroke is a normal texture, and you can't fall through them. So if I want to blend in one of these two, if I want to blend in a texture, I have to use a blend texture with a white stroke around it. So you saw some there, and got also some up here like these trenches, grass. Well, anyways, I will use one of those. Don't immediately select your grass texture and press the blend texture. No, first you have to duplicate the terrain mesh. To do that, you just press spacebar when you still have selected your terrain. You see it's now duplicated. Now you drag it right on top of your first terrain. Don't deselect it yet, just select the texture you want to blend in. I will choose this one. Okay. Now you got your blend texture selected, and your non-blend texture is underneath it. Now, if you want to blend, do this. I'm not going too fast, I'm going slow for you guys. You see this in radius, outer radius, amplitude. Set the amplitude to around 2. You can also do higher. The higher the number is, the faster you can blend. And select flatten, deselect allow soft selection on unhighlighted patches, and select alpha. Now you hold Alt and left mouse button and move around the terrain where you want to see your non-blended texture again. So if I hold it here, then I can see the grass again. Just turn around a bit, twisting. And if you do it like this, deselect it, you see this is your blend texture and this is your non-blend texture. And you see it smoothly goes from the sand texture to your grass texture. And that's called blending. Also alpha blending. Now you need to select your texture again. It's most common if you press on your texture, then it will turn the non-blend texture. Press again, then you will see your non-blend and your blend texture. You press again with shift left mouse button, and then you got only selected your blend texture. So now I'm going to blend this again. And to blend something back, like oops, I did it like this, and now it doesn't look fine anymore. You just hold Alt and right mouse button, and then you're blending it back. Then you're giving the non-blend texture back. Well, I told before that you can fall through blend textures, but not if you have blended it into a non-blend texture, because a player can't fall through non-blend textures. And yeah, that's why this is a great way to do it. You can also blend 3 different textures into each other, but the first texture should be a non-blend texture, the second one should be a blend texture, and the third one also, 4th, 5th, 6th, and so on, has to be a blend texture. If you now press Y to close the advanced path editing options, and press escape to deselect your terrain mesh, you'll see it's blended in perfectly. And this is the way to blend in textures. So I hope you've enjoyed this video and that you've learned something. Comment, rate, subscribe if you want. It's your own choice, it's free. And I'm going to make a part 2 of blending, but then I will show you it in the Call of Duty 4 Mod Tools Radiant, so that you also see an image like this in Call of Duty 4 Radiant. So I hope you've enjoyed, and bye bye.